What's good, everyone? It's Nigel here, Black Static. So, yesterday's leg session was a brutal one, and what I want to demonstrate here to you is that I did the vast majority of my session on the squat rack. I'd say 80% of my session was done on this squat rack. So, you don't need all the fancy equipment to have a really good leg day, to smash your legs and see some serious growth in your quads and the rest of your body, because if you train your legs, the rest of your body grows with it. So don't neglect your leg days. It's crucial. It's the king of all exercises. As you can see, I started off with 180 kilos after warming up sufficiently, obviously. And I did 180 kilos for 10 reps and 4 sets. Now, the squats are not, I wouldn't say they're as deep as I would normally go. It is 180 kilos after all. I know for some people that's probably fairly light, but for me it's not a lightweight, it's fairly heavy. So for me, it's the form is, I'd say I give myself a 8.5, a solid 8.5 out of 10 for the form. I'm not going as deep arse to grass as I would generally like to, and that's because it's some heavy ass weight, so it's a bit more difficult. I then moved on to, after doing 4 sets of 180 of 10 reps, I moved on to 140 to deload a bit. And I probably got slightly better depth doing 140, obviously it being a lighter weight. You can see me demonstrating here. So 140 for 3 sets. So in total, 7 sets of squats, like I said, starting with 180 and finishing off on 140. Now, like I said, you don't need all these fancy equipment to complete a leg day. I don't want to feel like I'm repeating myself, but I need to get it through to you. If you feel like you need a million different machines for leg day, you don't. You can see, like I said, predominantly 80% of my session was done on the squat rack. I then moved on to front squats. Now, if you haven't got what's the name of the machine? It'll come to me in a minute, but again, you'd find that the front squats target your quads slightly more. I feel it anyway when I do front squats, that it targets the quads slightly more than it does when I do back squats. The focus is more so on the quads when you do front squats. Now, you'd find it difficult to lift as much on front squats as you do back squats. I do anyway, but it's one for you to implement. And I moved on to split squats here, as you can see demonstrated. I love this for the all-round effect of hitting your quads and hamstrings and glutes as you perform this exercise. It's one I implement all the time for a bit of variation as well. But like I said, it's one of those exercises that you can hit your quads, hamstrings, and glutes. So why not implement it into your session? And I finally moved on to stiff leg deadlifts. Now, this is a mainstay, and it should be a mainstay for everyone. It's a great hamstring builder, so don't neglect your hamstrings. People go into the gym and they hit quads all the time. You must hit your hamstrings as well. And that was it. I hope you guys liked it. Subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next video. Peace.